Welcome back, people. Just got a small berm here to do. It's fairly long. I'm just coming up to the pathway here. You can have a look at it and you can see you can't see much of the pathway. There's a fair bit of dirt in there over the years. It's a bit of a build up, so I'm just going to put the whacker on it first on that pathway and knock some of that thick dirt, mud that's been built up over a fair while. The whacker, you know, she's a pretty tough machine, and with that 2.7mm nylon I use, so I'll start down the front edge by the footpath, and you can see there's a bit of, well, an overhang over the edge of the concrete. I'm not too sure how long it's been that this property's been serviced, but it's been a while. So I'll run down the edge first with the whacker. I'll take my time, can't really rush it. As you can see, it's just taking a little time, trying to clean that edge up a bit. Well, I'm coming using the back of the whacker there. Around the side, this is on the side of the driveway, and as I'm doing it you'll see how much of an angle I put the whacker on to clean up the edge of the driveway. So it doesn't take long, and then I'll be onto the I think up against the main fence, which is fairly thick as well. There's a bit of rubbish in there, you know, some paper, some cardboard. There's always bits and pieces you find in jobs like this. Also, you don't know what you're going to hit, but that's part of the job. You just got to make sure you got your safety glasses on, which I wear all the time, and your earmuffs, you know. I'd say on average a week I maybe get hit once a week in the face by something flicking up, because as you're watching me here, and you'll see when I'm moving along, just cutting the grass, things flick up. So you got to be careful, keep an eye out for those kind of things, eh? You know where I'm doing here, there's some branches, not very thick, but when I hit them with the whacker, they send a few things off towards you. So I'll just keep on moving down slowly. You can see it's a bit overgrown, eh? It's up to my knees, which is fine, but what I do is I always knock it down with the whacker first. That works best for me. Okay, so I'll let you keep on watching and I'll come back to you. So what's happened here is I'm working away and I look up and there's a guy mowing his berm 3 properties down, and he's gives me a bit of a wave, so I have a quick look from where I am and I can see what he wants. He's going to ask me to do the edge of his fence because he hasn't got a line cutter. So that's fine. I went down and seen him, and that's what he said, if I could do it for him. And I said, yeah, no worries, mate. You know, I could see he hasn't got a whacker. That's okay. Didn't take me long. I found a bottle up against the fence, so I handed that to him. And now I'm back down here again, finishing off knocking down the grass. If you have a look behind me, you'll see a bus stop. Well, that's the bus stop I done in the other video. This is how I found this job. Well, I didn't find it. I was doing the bus stop and I could see it, eh? Oh, so I thought, oh well, when I got a spare day or a spare couple of hours, I'll come up here and I'll knock it down and tidy it up a bit. So just here, I'm just raking it all up before I start to give it a bit of a mow. So it's still pretty thick even after you knock it down with the whacker. So I've got the mower, I've got it going, and I reckon this is set on about number 5 on the settings, which is fairly high, but you can see as I'm going around that I am cutting it down a little bit more. And what I'll do, I'll go around the whole job or the berm and cut it on 5, and then what I'll do, I'll drop it down a notch, about down to I'll drop it down to number 4, and that's about as low as that is as low as I'm going to go, because if I go any lower, all I'm going to do is be cutting into the dirt. We're right at the end of autumn now, so the ground has got a bit of moisture in it. So with this kind of job, you cut it down as short as you can and just let it be, and then in a couple of weeks you come back and give it another cut. It will look totally different, you know. But I always look at it this way: when you come to the job and you can see that it needs a good cut, and when you finish a job like this, you go, well, it's not a bowling green, you know, but I wasn't expecting the bowling green. I was just expecting it to be a lot tidier. So here I am with the whacker. I'm just going over very, very lightly over the top, because being so long, you still got a lot of runners that would just pop up. And as I get a bit closer to the camera with the whacker, you'll see how much I'm taking off. Very, very little. So I'll grab the blower and tidy up this footpath, and then I reckon that's it. Have a bit of a look, 1 or 2 after shots, and I'll catch you people at the next one. If you like this kind of content or videos, maybe hit the like button, maybe hit the subscribe. That gives me an indication that some people out there like this kind of video. Okay then, that's it.
trust.